Have you ever heard it's a marathon, not a sprint? Well, this applies to management as well. And it's like it says on there, it's a management journey. And once you get your head around this concept, then it's going to just change the way that you are developing, what you're going to focus on. You're going to be less stressed. You're going to be operating more intentionally as a manager and developing your leadership skills. Now, how so? Think around this. You first get promoted and you're running around with your head on fire. You're trying to prove to the management that you are the right person for the job, that you can get the job done, you'll stay late, you'll work hard, you've got the skills, the attitude, and the mindset for success. And what suddenly starts happening is you start driving harder and harder, taking on more and more tasks, and you end up getting burnt out. Or you get complete disengagement from your team because you're focusing on yourself and trying to prove to everybody that you're the right person for the job. Well, look, fear not. I'm going to show you a formula right here, and it's 3 stages in your whole management cycle, okay? And think around this. If you're a team leader, a supervisor, a manager, general manager, whatever position that you're in, this applies to that. Why do I know this? In the military, we had a limited time to go from 0 to hero, so to go get promoted through all the ranks. And what I realized really quite quickly is what is going to get you promoted? It's what else can you do? Yes, great. You're a great manager of people and you get in some results, but what else can you do? What extra capability and capacity, and it's that capacity, have you got to deliver even more stuff? Now, at the start, I was running around with my head on fire, trying to please everybody and try to be all things to all people. And that just, did not get me the result. So I started thinking about this and I implemented this approach. Okay. So 3 stages. And the first stage of the approach is to identify and think around this as years, right? So think first year, second year, third year. First stage. Really, the first stage of your journey is just to understand what am I doing? What are my KPIs? What are my targets? What do the results look like? Who are on my team? What's my boss like? Can I get on with them? What about my peers as I've been elevated and promoted? So you need to really just understand the lie of the land. What are you being measured on? Who in your team is a strong performer, a high performer, and who do you need to spend a bit more time with? Because this one here, you can just get completely sucked into the whirlwind, and that then stays all the way through. Now, let's say that's a year. In the second year, so now you understand exactly what you need to do. You understand your KPIs, your new results. Then what you need to do is put in all your systems and processes. And that, these systems and processes, we're looking at regular one-on-ones. We're looking at reporting, your coaches and your manager's scoreboard with your KPIs on. We're talking your team meetings, your action items, who's doing what. We're talking around your 2IC, for example. So when you're off on leave, who is covering for you? Have you got one? If you haven't, you need one. And they're going to deputize for you as you're away. So when you step away, then the whole world doesn't crumble around you, because I know you really want that to happen because it's an ego thing, right? But it's around empowering others. Okay. So you put all these systems in place because then you've got a self-managed team, which then it takes time for you to set this up. But once it's set up, then you're going to get a whole heap of time back. So it's all around that systems and processes. And then the third year, now, this is around looking to the future. What is the next step for me? So in the third year, we are looking to elevate. Sorry, bad spelling. We're looking to elevate now to the next level of promotion. Where are you heading to? So, and what I mean by this one is you take a walk in your boss's shoes, you get some maybe mentoring and coaching around how you can do things a little bit better. You deputize for them. You look for other opportunities, develop your skill set, you broaden your experiences, whether it's new projects, tasks, jobs. You start looking at picking up a bit more responsibility because we know now you understand what you're doing. You've put the systems and processes in place to monitor, to give feedback, to understand what the results are going to look like. And then in this third one, you're looking at, okay, what skills do I need for the next level above? What experiences do I need? Do I need to take a walk in your shoes? Now, and if you can stick to this and think around that, number one, it's going to eliminate the feeling of being overwhelmed, that you have to do everything at once. Number two, you're going to have a plan, and you're going to stick to that plan and develop little by little, looking for different opportunities. Again, you're going to take step by step. And I think William James said it, who was a psychologist, little by little, we build our power. So it's taking little steps towards greatness. You are then going to be intentional. So you're going to be looking for intentional opportunities to flex your management and your leadership muscles. And more importantly, you're going to be less stressed. Initially, it's going to take you a bit of time to set up the systems and the processes and understand that. But once that is done, you have a self-managed team. Okay, so I want you to go away and have a think around, what does your development plan look like? If you want to chat with me, there's a link in the email to book in some time in my calendar, just to identify where you are on here and what development you need. Top tip from me is, look at, if you're in this stage here, look at what the next level of promotion looks like for you, get the job description, and then just rate yourself against the different ones. Because I know I got promoted from in the military a lot quicker than my peers, because I took this approach of systemizing my teams, and then I was taking a step in my manager's shoes and doing a lot of their jobs, which enabled them to do the other jobs. And it's all strategic, it's all thinking in future based. So hopefully that's helped you think differently about your management journey.